Hey guys, what is up? My name is Panda Master and welcome back to another update video. And it is May. What is good? What is with this terrible lighting? Well, you already know what it is. But yeah, what's up guys? It's been a minute. I'm back for one, if you haven't noticed already throughout the channel. I'm here, I'm present. We are back, baby, in full force. We got 3 series going on the channel right now. We got Final Fantasy VII, which I am going to be continuing. Like, I don't think anything. I'm not abandoning that shit. Just haven't had time lately. Got Predator Hunting Grounds, which is an interesting multiplayer game to say the least. And got Assassin's Creed because I love Assassin's Creed, so I wanted to play Assassin's Creed, and so we're playing Assassin's Creed. And so yeah, we got 3 series going right now, and it's awesome. And so I figured I should explain a little bit my absence from the channel for the past month. I'd say about a month is what I took off, and what happened in that month, why it happened, what's going on, what we're doing in the future going forward with the channel, what's going on, all that. Figured I'd clear it up in a nice video here. So basically what happened was I came home for spring break and I ran into a bunch of personal issues. One, coronavirus started hitting in full force, and that threw off a bunch of my plans, and that was just hectic trying to figure out what was going on there, because I planned on moving to Michigan this summer. I quit my summer job that I went back to over breaks, and then the day after I quit, I found out that I would be staying here for the rest of the semester, and so I could have used that job to pay the bills, but I quit the day before, and so to prepare for my summer job, my next summer job. So I was pretty upset about that. But basically I was going through a lot of mental stuff. For those of you who are unaware, I have struggled with mental illness since the 7th grade, and because of that, there are just certain things that are harder for me to do than others. And so, without getting into a lot of detail, I had a lot of personal struggles to overcome my spring break, and with that, I just, with that and coronavirus and everything, my work just sort of grinded to a halt, and so I had to then transition into this work from home environment, and that was a tough transition that I still haven't really fully transitioned to. However, I am just now wrapping up my semester online, so I have 2 more assignments left to do, and then I am done for the semester. Very excited. Got to get all my books together to mail them in, mail them back in, return them. Because I forgot to bring them back when I was on campus the other day. But yeah, so now that I'm starting to finally get the hang of my routine and my work from home schedule, it's pretty much ending, at least in one way. Plus, I mean, quarantine's officially over in my area, so woot woot. We're slowly opening back up though. It's not like complete, everything's open now, but no official quarantine. Anyway. So yeah, I went through a lot of stuff, and that I had a 10th episode of the podcast filmed. It was recorded. I just never put it up, and I just never took the time to, and it just kind of faded away. And so I do have some good news though. Like I said, I'm back in full force, and I would like to wholeheartedly thank my buddy James for that inspiration. I had no plans on recording Final Fantasy VII, but then he wanted to see me do a playthrough on YouTube, and so I said, okay, sure. And that just kind of reignited, the fire. And so now I'm, creating content again and loving it. I'm actually having a lot of fun. So big thanks to James for kind of giving me that motivation to play video games, because when I get into a worse mental state, it's hard to be motivated to do anything, including play video games. And I love video games, but it can be so hard to find that motivation sometimes when I'm in certain mental states. And so that's sort of the funk that I was in for about a month, and then I got snapped out. And so very happy to be back in the flesh. But that also means now that it is May and I've had a couple weeks to sort of get back into this, I am bringing back the podcast. That is right, guys. We are back. I'm going to record an episode 10 that actually airs this time. It's going to be awesome. I'm very excited to be doing that. Did I pay my RSS feed bill. I really don't remember. I should look into that. But podcast is coming back. I promise that. And so this Thursday, you guys will get new podcast episode. Very excited to be doing it because I really do miss it. I miss making the podcast. I have a lot of fun making them. And hopefully I can get some guests on here soon to talk about all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, that's what's coming this month. Another thing is I really, really want to check out Minecraft Dungeons. So that is going to be on the channel this month. Other than that, unless there's some surprise hit game, I don't really think about like new series wise what to do. I have a plan for what happens after I beat Final Fantasy VII. I do want to kind of have another game to scratch the itch of people who, you know, want more after I finish Final Fantasy VII. So I have a plan for that that I'm going to keep under the covers for now. But other than that, yeah, Minecraft Dungeons is really the only release because coronavirus delayed everything else. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition has definitely got my eye, but it's not something I'm prioritizing unless it turns out to be really, really good, which I don't necessarily doubt. But yeah, so May's going to be kind of a slow month. Excited for June because Last of Us Part 2 you already know. And so we're mostly just going to be, you know, finishing up Final Fantasy, grinding through some Assassin's Creed, playing a bunch more Predator Hunting Grounds, you know, starting Minecraft Dungeons, and maybe some cool surprises along the way. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys this update video to inform you guys of what's been going on, why I wasn't around, but I'm back now, and hopefully that will stay that way for a long time. Things are crazy in my life right now. We're figuring it out one day at a time. Hope you guys are staying safe. Remember, you know, stay inside as much as you can, unless you have to. Wash your hands, do all that shit. I mean, yeah, just keep on living. All right, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time for whatever it is I'm doing. All right, see ya.